It's a rivalry that began in 1961, and we've got the latest chapter. Get ready for the Packers and the Vikings, next on EA Sports.
Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Garn alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this can be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their rookie signal caller from Stanford. It's Davis Mills.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mills. Caught by Cobb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Mills throw complete there to Perriman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Joseph Osai able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 23 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Play fake, Mills. He'll drop this one off to Swift. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
This is unbelievable.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times should we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the draw, Gainwell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For Cam Newton, the arm strength, maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and I hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Mills.
He's got Perriman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On play action, Mills.
Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Mills on 1st down.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
If you rank statistics. It's usually not good in this league. And this team won from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Mills. Caught left side by Kyle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now Mills.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cobb. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Get ready.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Mills. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
We can't have that.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Now a give right side Swift.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they stop him short of 1st as he can only get to the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They try the left side here with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Off play action, Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton looking end zone for Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the pass, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. We'll check on his status when we get back. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zane Gonzalez on the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mills.
Looking sideline, incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Mills now.
And he'll find Pittman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Fights through him.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Mills. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Caught by Cobb. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Mills again.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
7 yards to pick up there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Mills.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's Mills. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing, Mills.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Newton's throw pulled in by Roberts here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
All ball, baby. All ball. It's on.
Final play of the half, Mills.
His throw incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Mills from the gun on third down.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him and go out and play.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Newton. And this is caught by Watkins.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Newton. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mills throw into the hands of Cobb.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Mills on 1st down.
And he's got his big tight end here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Swift.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Mills to throw it.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 2nd and 9, Mills. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Our 1st down throw for Mills.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mills.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An injury timeout here is, I believe, yeah, that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action now. Mills. He's got Perriman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Mills. Touchdown, Packers! Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. On 1st and 10, Mills. Caught left side by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Freeman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mills. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
To return is Roberts. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They'll try the air now with Newton.
That'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Newton to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football.
Recovering by the offense.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And now headed the other way. They're across midfield.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Cam to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now Newton.
And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down, Mills. Able to find Perriman. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing, Mills. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead now up to 14.
27.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Roberts now on the return.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.